These people love to play victim every single time they agitate people and actually cause problems. It's like the cardinal rule of these weird SJWs out there that they just like to do this. It's always your fault. You're harassing them. You can see this in the narratives about Star Wars. They go out there, they say it's going to be the LGBTQ whatever alphabet letters most gay Star Wars ever, and then there's fan pushback, and they're like, and then they go, the fans are review bombing us because they're racist and bigots. And this is exactly another case of this. It's like their one playbook every single time they try to push too far. And now our little Olympics controversy is threatening lawsuits because of talking about it. This is insane. We'll get into this in just a moment. All right, my name's John Delarose, everybody. I would love for you to hit the like and subscribe button. I've got a graphic novel out on Kickstarter right now, The Hidden Emperor, about the Emperor of Humanity in a science fiction realm where he's been kidnapped and then replaced by a clone. Special Agent Ayla Rin has to go investigate and save the Imperium. This is in the description below. It's a wonderful graphic novel. You'll absolutely love this if you love classic stuff. You see we've had an amazing start so far, almost $21,000. Thank you guys so much for the incredible support. That's there if you want to support us too and get some great books. Thank you again. Appreciate it. All right, so here we are. The star of the Olympics Last Supper tableau threatens to sue her online harassers. I love how the media frames this immediately. Her online harassers, as if her very deal that she did with the stupid Last Supper thing was not a harassment of Christians herself, right? And so putting, if you guys missed the controversy this last week, they opened the Olympic ceremony with this like fat lady and a bunch of like dudes in dresses reenacting the Last Supper with children there. It was absolutely a crazy, creepy thing, and the Olympics got a lot of pushback for this. They did so because it's disgusting. It mocks Christianity. It mocks God. It mocks Jesus Christ. And they thought they could just like go do that without any sort of pushback whatsoever. And now that they're getting pushback, they're crying victim about it. This is again just what they do. Now this situation has spawned a boycott across the Olympics. People are not watching the Olympics because of this. The Olympic one of the organizers came out yesterday. We did a video on this where she gave this like half-hearted apology, like that was one of those like, if you're offended by things, it wasn't intended. Which was total BS because this was totally intended to be offensive and to be evil. And they've gone full mask off. I mean, the Olympics is this big globalist, satanic organization that's pushing, just the same agendas as everything else within the weird Illuminati out there. And it's been caught. Is what's going down. And that's the one cardinal sin. You're not allowed to notice. You're not allowed to catch these people and what they're doing. Otherwise, you're the problem just for paying attention. You see how they try to flip the tables on you on this sort of deal. So this is absolutely crazy. Here's our wonderful lady, Barbara Butch. You can't make up a name like that. What a clown world we live in. Thanks, Barbara Butch. And this is at the Attitude Pride Awards 2023. Wow, so stunning and brave right there. Very nice. So a storm of outrage about the Paris Olympics opening ceremony took a legal turn with a DJ who performed at the show saying her lawyer is filing complaints over a torrent of threats and other abuse that the LGBTQ plus icon, the plus is for pedophile, has suffered online in the ceremony's wake. Barbara Butch's lawyer said in a letter posted to the DJ's Instagram that Butch has, quote, been threatened with death, torture, and and also has been the target of numerous anti-Semitic. Oh, it's always anti-Semitic, isn't it, chat? Have you ever noticed there's always one? I can't notice that on YouTube, but we're not going to notice, guys. We're in not a Yamaha, if you've watched my live streams. Homophobic, sexist, and grossophobic. What's grossophobic? This is a new word. Grossophobic. Is that the fear of gross things? Because, yeah, I do fear gross things. I want them away from me. They're disgusting. I don't like gross things, and I think they should especially be away from children. Wow, that's a new one. This is the funniest term I've ever heard. Butch's agent confirmed the Associated Press that the Instagram account is the DJ's. So, although the ceremony's artistic director, Thomas Jolly, has repeatedly said he wasn't inspired by the Last Supper, what a lie. These people just lie outright. They lie, they gaslight, and then they just keep pushing even harder, and they double down every single time. Critics interpreted part of the show that featured fake news, part of Butch's as a mockery of Leonardo da Vinci's painting showing Jesus Christ and his apostle. Butch, I just love this. What a great name. What a great name, Barbara Butch, who calls herself a love activist. Oh, God, disgusting. Wore a I'm getting more grossophobic as I'm about to vomit over this. Wore a silver headdress that looked like a halo. Yeah, as she got a party going during her segment of the show. Drag artists, dancers, and others flanked Butch on both sides, and children. Let's not forget children in this LGBTQ plus pride drag show. They had children there. Children should not be a part of this stuff ever. They're absolutely groomers, and they need to be called out as such. The Olympics needs to be boycotted as such. These are sick effers, and I'm sick of it. We've got to protect our children from these freaks, these gross people who, gosh, children should be taught to be afraid of gross people and be away from them. Absolutely disgusting. So here it is, Olympic Games official account, shows men in dresses, shows all this stuff going on, posts it, and then talks about how great it is. They put little emojis to try to make it look fun, and it's awful. French Catholic bishops and others were among those who said Christians had been hurt and offended. The Paris Olympics organizers have said there was never any intention to show disrespect to any religious group, and that the intent was to celebrate community tolerance. Well, the only way to celebrate community tolerance is to attack Christianity. That's what the entire intent of it, because Christianity is not a religion of tolerance. There are very strong rules prescribed. It's a very difficult religion to follow and actually be true to. And that's why it's hated and reviled so much. That one of the major concepts of Christianity that you're supposed to aspire to as a person is purity. And these people are the most impure, vile people out there, and they want to destroy any concept of purity. They want that to be gone from society. They want all that's pure and virtuous and good and true to be maligned and hated so that they can present their ugliness as something good. And that's exactly what Satanism really is. It's an inversion of morality. It's going out there and saying that bad is good, good is bad, and they're trying to convince people of that in order to really ruin their lives and then ruin their lives for eternity as well. That's exactly the whole point of all this community tolerance nonsense. It makes me mad every time I see words like that. Screw that. Gosh, Jolly said he saw the moment as a celebration of diversity. Isn't it always? It's amazing how it's always diversity, even though it all. Have you noticed diversity always looks exactly the same? It's never actually diverse. It's quite the opposite. And that's a tribute to feasting and French gastronomy. My wish isn't to be subversive, nor to mock and shock. These liars, just complete liars. Most of all, I wanted to send a message of love, including a message of inclusion, and not at all to divide. F you Christians. Right? It's really crazy. These people cater towards 0.5% of the population who are freaks, who should be out in the Moulin Rouge district, at 2 a.m. where nobody can see them, have a little shame about their stuff. And then they try to just gaslight normal people into saying it's about inclusion and all that. Yeah, well, we're going to exclude the Olympics is really what's going to go on here. So here's the statement from the lawyer. She says she's filing complaints, which is funny. The target of extremely violent campaign of cyber harassment and defamation. So people are making memes and mocking this kind of thing, as they should. It deserves mockery. It deserves criticism. These people deserve to be shamed. It is disgusting what they did. And there's no shame in saying that. And, of course, they're threatening to sue to try to silence people over it because they want you dead at the end of the day. They really do. They want you and your family and the entire church just absolutely gone because then they can just run rampant over the world, and that's their full intention here. So they'll use lawfare to do so. They'll try to harass just random people online. It's really crazy. Absolutely crazy. Whatever some may say, I exist. See, I exist. They always do this. Like they didn't do anything. They just naturally. It's like this fat lady was just sitting in her room eating her Cheetos and just doing nothing. And she just got. Why did I get pushback? Oh my gosh. This is insane. I've never been ashamed of who I am, and I take responsibility for everything, including my artistic choices. What a victim. All my life, I've refused to be a victim. Isn't this literally what she's doing? She's playing victim. It's insane. Whether committed French nationals or foreigners, intends to prosecute anyone or tries to intimidate her in the future. Oh, well, there you go. Proud of who she is. This is what pride is, and pride is a sin, my friends. It's disgusting. Got to boycott the Olympics and these awful people who are now trying to shut up people across the internet because they don't want pushback on their creepy agenda, trying to target kids and worse. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. I get pretty mad when I get this stuff. It's just like, gosh. Hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure to back the Hidden Emperor. This is a great alternative towards mainstream culture. We appreciate your support.